Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics. Welcome to a new episode of New Arrivals. We're back again. We're going to find the best guitars that came in last week. We're going to pick 4 of them, and then it's up to you to pick your favorite of the week. You can always vote in the poll in the community side of our YouTube page or leave a comment down below. In the poll from last week, it was really close. Actually, this morning it was still a tie between the Firebird and the Terz guitar, but then I just saw that the Firebird just took the edge and had 30% of the votes. So the Pablo van der Poel owned Firebird was the winner of last week, but there were a lot of comments about the archstop, the acoustic archstop from our colleague Yuri in the workshop, the Suitin archstop. I think that was perhaps the most beautiful sounding guitar of the week. So really nice to see that you appreciated that as well. Let's have a look what came in this week and find our favorite. Let's go. We're going to start with a boutique guitar from Texas. What do you get when you combine Texas with Italy? You get this, a Lame Horse Saddle Pal. Lame Horse is a boutique guitar company based in Texas. But I just heard from Colin that this guitar was built in Italy, in the city of Monza. It also features Italian spruce, right? The top is Italian spruce. But I don't think that's the point worth mentioning when you first see this guitar, because just have a look at this. Lame Horse builds guitars that are a total one-off, and just have a look at this piece of wood on the back. This is as boutique and unique as it gets, I think. I don't know if you can see this. Let's hope we can do this. But if you look inside this hole, see that? So when you're looking down while playing, you can you can see some nice paintings, like cave paintings inside of this guitar. Let's see if this guitar is all about looks or if it sounds good as well. Actually sounds really good. This is totally not a guitar that I would ever buy or play on a stage. I'm not into looks like this, but I'm sure there are lots of people out there who really enjoy the looks of this. But this sounds really good. I think the attack is really nice, like a sort of a spongy sort of feel, elastic feel to it. This is a really cool sound. I'll keep this in mind. We're going to have a look at what else we can find, but this might be the first choice. So we'll keep the sound of the Lame Horse in mind, and we'll compare it to another kind of unique and quirky guitar, because this is a Martin Jeff Tweedy model. This is the 00 DB, they call it. Yeah, Jeff Tweedy model from 2013. From the front it may look like a normal 00 guitar. DB perhaps stands for deep body then, because it has a deeper body than a normal 00. It's more the depth of a dreadnought. So you get a deeper voice. Jeff Tweedy, one of my favorite artists, of course we know him from Wilco. He has a really extensive and expensive guitar collection, and he plays some really unique guitars. I've seen him play Waterloo guitars as well, but he worked together with Martin to make this. A nice and dark finish on it. Let's check out the sound. Again, a really good sound, a unique sound as well. Maybe the Lame Horse is a little bit more quirky, but it's really weird to play this because you feel the size, the width of a 00, but it has so much bass end, so it's a really good strummer as well. I feel the need to play quite hard on this. Let's pick one of the two. We're going for a Lame Horse or going for a 00 DB. Let's see what we're going to do. Laura, do you have a preference?
I think this one.
This one?
I'm a fan of the Martin, yeah.
Simon?
Lame Horse.
Ooh, Lame Horse all day. Eva?
Oh, I like them both.
You have to pick. You have to pick one.
Just go for this one.
Go for this one. Yeah, I think that says it all. We're going with the Jeff Tweedy 00 DB, but a shout out to the Lame Horse. We'll definitely make a demo of this in the future, but for now, this 00 DB is my first choice for this new reference. let's feature a PRS Private Stock again. It's been a while. I think this is a second-hand one from 2022. They always have incredible tops on them, the Private Stocks. Let's see, how do we call this? We call this a citrus glow. So this is a semi-hollow, as you can see, the F-hole, beautiful maple top as always in a citrus glow. We have a zero coat neck on this one. This pickup design makes it a special, we call it. We have two humbuckers. I believe these two little switches are for the coil splits of those humbuckers. And then we have a narrow field pickup. Tymon, you know, is it more like a single coil then, a narrow field?
It's supposed to sound like a feather single coil.
A feather single coil. Okay. Just wanted to feature this. I'm not going to pick this. I know there are a lot of PRS fans out there. This is a beauty. It is completely clean. I see no blemishes or anything. It's a nice color, I think, this citrus glow. So check it out. All right. Colin rightfully said that this looks like a spectacle case. We've already featured this instrument last week, but there were lots of comments about how you all like the sound of this one. There she is again, the Duff Mandola. The case also says, it's Presto cases, it says Perth WA. So last week I said that I didn't know anything about Duff. Then I did some searching and I found that Paul Duff is a luthier in Perth, Western Australia. And he makes a lot of Lohr era Gibson mandolin copies. Extremely high quality, great sounding instruments. And we were all floored about how this sounded also in the room. And let me show you some of the beautiful pieces of maple again. Check this out. Let's find Erwin again, see if he wants to play a little bit, and maybe we'll choose this and we'll make a professional demo as well. So here we are. Here's Bill. Hey, what do you think of a Mandola? A Duff Mandola, do you like it? Mm-hmm. There she is again. Erwin, you want to play a few notes? Just to remind ourselves how this one sounds. Beautiful. That's when you buy this Duff, this is what you will feel like. Yep, we're going with this one.
Very nice, I like it.
We're going with the Duff Mandola. Shout out to Paul Duff over in Perth, Western Australia. It's time for some vintage Gibsons. Last week we did a shootout between the L1 and the Yuri Sutin acoustic archtop, and now I see that we also have an L3 here. This is an acoustic archtop by Gibson, a L3 from 1929. Check this out. What a beauty. The label is also really nice and intact. Over the years, Gibson did some experimenting with these acoustic archtops. I believe in 1927 they went to a oval hole, and in 29 they changed back to a round sound hole. Then you also get these really nice rosette here, which looks beautiful still. This is in pretty good shape. I don't see any large cracks or anything. Looks beautiful for a guitar that's almost 100 years old. Let's check out how it sounds. to my ears, this sounds a lot better than the L1 that we played last week. Mostly these arch tops, they don't have a really full low end. They don't have a really clear high end. It's really mid-focused and a little bit, quite a small sound. This sounds really good though, plays really nice as well, is in good shape. But there's another vintage Gibson that I want to grab for this round. And it's a guitar that I almost picked 2 weeks ago, but then it still needed to be checked. So I was a bit too early. I grabbed it out of a rack where that I shouldn't have. And now it's been checked and properly set up. So now it's eligible to be in the new arrivals. It's the 68 ES335. The 68 335 in a beautiful Sunburst with a trapeze tailpiece. We have the patent number pickups, small blocks, also a bigger neck from this time. Before that they went to a short period, they had a slightly narrower nut, and now it's a 1 11/16, I believe. It's now again, it's quite a beefy neck as well, which I like. I played this before, it played really nice, but I'm really curious to see how this will sound now that it's properly set up and all the electronics are all working. So let's go with the vintage Gibson, let's go with the 68 335 for my third choice. This might be nice, promising, this color. Sort of a teal, maybe, should we call it? A teal gig bag. Yeah. Then I also see something that intrigues me over here. Let's start with the Haar guitar. We've talked about Haar guitars before. We're not a dealer of them, but they are a Netherlands-made guitar company, produce really high-end electric guitars. They make all sorts of different models. They make more Gibson-inspired models. They make sort of the classic Les Pauls, etc. They make a lot of Fender-style guitars, and a lot of professional guitarists in the Netherlands play Haar guitars. What we see here is a Les Paul model by Haar. This features a really nice charcoal burst. Let's put it a little bit more in the light, maybe. A charcoal burst. Humbuckers without covers, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Might be another controversial opinion, but I like humbuckers with caps over them. Covers. Laura, do you have an opinion on that?
I like this.
You like no covers?
No covers.
Crazy. Let us know in the comments. Maybe we should do another matching headstock or not competition. Definitely feels nice and resonant. I like the feel of it a lot. Not really my type of look, but I know there will be lots of fans out there. Then this is a new Gibson guitar, but it says that it's a Pelham Blue finish, so that intrigues me. Oh, yeah, that's cool. This is a 60s J45 in a Pelham Blue. Let's go to the light again. In a Pelham Blue finish, full Pelham Blue. Whoa. Yeah, I think this is cool. Also with this Gibson logo that you don't see too often. I think aside from the Pelham Blue finish, this is just a standard 60s J45. So it has the adjustable saddle, the longer pickguard as well. It has a VTC system installed. Let's check out how she sounds. someone interrupted us and started drilling, so that you might hear that right now. This sounds really good. One of the best new J45s I've ever felt, and it has the adjustable plastic saddle sound, a little bit more compressed, but it sounds full. I love this. Also, the look of it, I think it's just a really cool look. Laura, you agree? Is this a cool look or not?
Yeah.
It is, right? Sounds fantastic. Is there something else that I want to compare it with for my fourth and final choice? Well, there isn't Martin OMJM. We might open that, a second-hand one. I think we all know the John Mayer signature. Sorry about the drilling sound. Just imagine it without it. The John Mayer signature, the OM. There are lots of fans of this guitar in particular. They aren't here for a long time. They are very quickly sold. This one is serial number 1801 from 2008. Alright, so compared to the J45, this has more top-end sparkle like we're used to from Martin. It has a neck that almost feels like an electric guitar neck, which is really comfortable. But I'm just charmed by the Pelham Blue J45. I'm going with that for my fourth and final choice. So this 60s J45 in the beautiful Pelham Blue is my fourth and final choice for this new Arrivals. Let's go! We tried to escape the sound of the drilling, but we're not successful. So sorry for the extra noise. Thank you very much for watching this episode of New Arrivals. I hope you enjoyed the guitars that we've chosen. I think my favorite of the week might be the J45 that we played last, the Pelham Blue one. Laura, you have a favorite? Laura as well. Really incredible, just a standard sort of J45 in a Pelham Blue finish. It sounded incredible. Let us know in the comments down below or vote in the poll what your favorite is, and we hope to see you next week. Bye!